whenever you don't know, man, I don't know what I'm going to eat today. So I can either make a good decision or I can make a bad decision. Now, you're going to make a bad decision if you don't have other options available. It's easy to make bad decisions. It's also easy to make good decisions, but you got to stay ready, okay? So the other day I was in one of those situations where I know we've all been in it. We're like, man, what do I eat? What am I going to eat for dinner? And you can either try to make something at home, or there's other options that you can go to that probably aren't the healthiest options. So I said, you know what? I got these few ingredients that I keep in stock. Let me go ahead and just make something up. And I made a few meals and they were really good. And I felt better after I made them because I know I made better choices than to go out and get something or order something. Or some people use Uber Eats and just have it delivered, which is so easy. So I said, you know what? Instead of doing stuff like that, I'm gonna go ahead and just make something. Let me see what all I have. Luckily, I keep these items in stock in the pantry, in the fridge, so that whenever those things happen, whenever you're like, man, I don't know what to have, I don't know what I'm gonna eat, what I feel like eating. Sometimes it's not just about what you feel like eating, it's what's the best for you, what's gonna help you reach your goals. Let me show you some of these items that I keep in stock, with what I did with only beef, okay? Now, I keep beef in the house. I just keep ground beef. There's so many different options you can do with beef. There's so many different ways you can cook it, so many different ways you can season it. So check some of these options out. Definitely try some of these. Keep these in stock. Keep some of these items in your freezer. Keep them in the pantry. But just stay ready, okay? Because you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. You know, like people always say. Let me know what you think. What are some of your go-to items as well? But do you keep items in stock? Do you keep items in your pantry that you know whenever you're feeling like, hey, I'm gonna make a bad decision, I need to go with this decision? Do you have some items like that? Let us know, man. Put it down in the comments and let me know, let others know, because this channel is all about to help each other. That's what it's all about, so we can all learn from each other. First of all, of course, what you're gonna do is just keep you some beef in the fridge. You know, make sure you check the date on it. And if you want to go with a 93 lean, if you want, you can go 96 lean. Laura's has a really good 96 lean. If you're trying to watch the fats, you can get 90, you can go 85 and get really greasy. Whatever you want to do, whatever fits your macros. Remember, your macros are your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. So whatever fits your macros, go with that. But keep some type of beef in the fridge, okay? Or just get it and keep it in the freezer, thaw it out, and you will stay ready. So if you can find it like on sale or something like that, then buy a bunch of it and freeze it. And then, you know, in the morning, take it out, or the night before, take it out, put it in the fridge. It'll be ready to go for you, okay? So it'll help you. Plus, you won't want to waste it, you know what I mean? I mean, you get it out, you're not trying, man, these groceries are expensive, so you're not trying to waste no food. So now let me show you what to do with this beef. This is what I did last week. So I'm gonna show you 3 meals here that I did last week that came out really good by just stuff that I had in the fridge, freezer, and my pantry, all right? What I always recommend, you see in a lot of my videos, if you've watched them before, is to invest in something like this, kettle and fire bone broth. Now, you only need a little bit to cook your beef, but man, the flavor is so good with kettle and fire. I have not found a better bone broth, better tasting bone broth, okay? So if you can, find you some of this. Most stores have it. I've seen it at Kroger, I've seen it at Walmart, I've seen it everywhere. So if you can, grab you some of this, all right? The macros on this are really good as well. So you just mix some of this in with your beef, and man, it really, really tastes good. I'm telling you, you gotta try this stuff, okay? So let me know if you tried it too, if you recommend this. I'm telling you, if you know, get the kettle and fire, okay? So cook your beef in this. So you're gonna have your beef. So what you're gonna do with that beef, go to the frozen aisle section, all right? You're gonna have to keep these in your freezer because they just really help. You throw them in the microwave, or you just throw them in a pan and cook it with the meat, whatever you're making. We're talking about beef here today, but if you wanna do chicken, you can do the same thing. What I did last week is I had these in the freezer, okay? This is the Asian stir fry style, all right? Now this is made with cauliflower rice. You don't have to use cauliflower rice. If you're trying to go lower carb, grab you one, but I had this because I was trying to go a little bit lower carb. So cauliflower rice, this stuff tastes great, all right? Just basically, it's so easy. It is so easy. You take the beef, you cook the beef in the kettle and fire, and then you add this to it. Mix it up. You can add some hot sauce on it, or you can add some soy sauce on it. I use liquid aminos. I always recommend liquid aminos. Try that out. But that's it, man. And you can also heat this up in the microwave if you want to. 5 minutes in the microwave as the meat is cooking. The beef doesn't take long to cook, all right? So cook the beef, cook this in the microwave, or just throw this in the pan after, while the meat is cooking, and then mix it up. Make sure you add the kettle of fire, and there you go. That was a huge meal. I think I used like 7 ounces of beef, and I used this, and I already had all this in stock, okay? That was dinner, okay? You can do the same thing for lunch if you want to, it doesn't matter, but this was dinner, and it was so easy, all right? So I had to share this one with you. Make sure you go to your frozen food section, pick out whichever vegetable you like, okay? Which one, even if you don't like vegetables, pick out one that you think you might eat, all right? Because it's not gonna taste too bad, especially when you mix it with the meat and you mix it with certain sauces. So pick out a vegetable and keep it in your freezer, all right? I keep broccoli in the freezer. I keep cauliflower in the freezer. I keep cauliflower rice in the freezer. Just keep everything in the freezer, all right? Anything you need, go eat your veggies. You know, parents always told you, you gotta eat your veggies, and I agree, you gotta eat them veggies, man. Come on now. This one, I probably eat this a couple times a week. It is just, it's so easy. I made a video on this. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. All it is beef, same way. Take your beef, cook it up with this. So simple. But what you're gonna add it to is this right here. Keep these in the freezer, okay? This mashed cauliflower is so good, man. It is, I'm telling you, try it out, man. Think about mashed potatoes. If you like mashed potatoes, try some of this out right here, all right? So add this, and, you know, put this in the microwave. It cooks really quick as the beef is cooking, and then you basically just mix it all in together. What I also like to do on this, just like mashed potatoes, you want to throw a little butter on there, or you throw a little tablespoon of butter on there. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. It's just got a little fat in there, so throw a little tablespoon of butter on there, a little salt. Or it's, you know, if you need a replacement for mashed potatoes, try these, okay? But keep these in stock, keep these in the freezer. So what I did is I just cooked the beef. As it was cooking, I put this in the microwave. It goes in there for like 5 minutes, I think it was. Yeah, so you put it in there for 4 minutes and you stir it around a little bit and stick it in for another 2 minutes. So while you're doing all that, your beef is cooking, it's ready to go, and then you just add it in here. And then what I like to do as well is shred up, if you like cheese, shred up a little cheddar cheese, throw it on top of here, and it melts all perfectly. So basically you got a beef cauliflower mashed cheese bowl, all right? If that's what you want to call it whatever you want, but I'm telling you, it is so good, man. All you need is some salt and pepper. You need this, throw a little cheese. Cheese is optional, you don't have to. If you're not down with cheese, that's fine. If you want to do fat-free cheese because you're trying to watch the fats, go ahead and do that as well, okay? But man, I'm telling you, it tastes really good. So you got to try this meal out. Let me know if you've tried it out. Let me know what you think, because I got to know, because I think it's great, all right? You know, I'm probably going to have this again today, man, because it's so good and it's so easy to make. You can make it quick lunch, quick dinner, all right? Let me know in the comments what you think on this one. One more simple and easy meal I cannot recommend enough: having beef in the house. Make sure you keep a few of these items in stock. I had these in stock already, and let me show you which ones I want you to keep if you like this style of food. And this is more of a Mexican style. What you're going to want to find you some type of enchilada sauce. Now I like the siete sauce. It's really good. They also have a green one as well, whichever one you want to go with, red or green, or you can mix them in both. Now keep these in the pantry and they keep in the fridge, okay? Now it only takes a little bit, 1/4 cup, okay? So cook your beef in the kettle and fire, and then add some enchilada sauce to it. That right there, you can just put it in a bowl. You have basically an enchilada beef bowl, okay? It could be just nothing but protein. You can add cheese on top. I'm telling you, man, you gotta try this. It is so good, so easy. I made this the other day because I had the red sauce in stock. I'm actually gonna get the green one today, but I had the red sauce in stock. Made an enchilada bowl. Cooked the meat, kettle and fire in the meat. Added 1/4 cup of this, and man, it came out great. Added some shredded cheese on top, and just let that heat up. Man, it was great. So what you can also do, if you don't want to have it in a bowl, I always recommend these Extreme Wellness tortillas. Grab your tortilla and just put it in there, okay? Wrap it up. 0 carb, these are 0 carb. So if you're looking for a low carb, no carb option, go with these Extreme Wellness. They taste great. They're nice and soft. Okay, each tortilla is coming in, 4 grams of protein, but they got a lot of fiber too, 12 grams of fiber right here. All right, so if you're trying to look to get some fiber, add that to this, and there you go. So keep it in a bowl, or if you don't want to go, I don't like the ingredients, there's hidden ingredients, make sure you read the label, all that stuff in these, then put them down. Go get you some lettuce wraps, okay? Get you some lettuce wraps, put that inside the lettuce wrap, roll it up, and just eat it. There you go. I mean, those ingredients are pretty good, right? If you're worried about the tortilla ingredients, then don't eat them. Go with the lettuce wrap. That's simple option there as well, okay? Or you can just keep it in a bowl and eat it like that, all right? These are the 3 options that I had last week, and I'm probably gonna have again this week because I keep these in stock, all right? So hopefully these help you out. Let me know if they do. Let me know some of your other options that you like to have around the house, around your kitchen. So make sure you check these items out, keep them in stock, and let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe. I'll keep putting out content like this to help you out. Let me know if there's any other meals you want me to try, and I'll definitely check those out as well. And hopefully everybody has a great day. Let's keep getting better. Let's go.